Hello everyone. Today we are going to discuss about the drug stability. Drug stability simply means that our drug is stable, unstable, it can be used for therapeutic action or not. To determine the drug stability, we have to determine its order of reaction. Order of reaction generally means on how many reactant or on the concentration of reactant, is there any parameter which is dependent? So firstly we are going to discuss the definition of order of reaction. Order of reaction is defined as the number of concentration term on which the rate of reaction depend. For example, if we are taking A as reactant and then we are saying that this A is converting into B. A is going to convert into B. Then rate will be equal to minus dA upon dt. Here the sign of minus simply represent that with respect of time, the concentration of A is going to decrease, because suppose if we are taking A initially as 100 mg, then with respect to time, if it goes to 80, then concentration of B will be 20. If at the end of the reaction A is 0, then the B will be 100. It simply means B does not come from somewhere outside, but it is going to convert from A. So as the concentration of A will go on decreasing, the concentration of B will goes on increasing. Now there are many order of reaction. First of all, we are going to discuss zero order reaction. Zero order reaction is defined as the reaction which does not depend on concentration of the reactant. It means it is independent on the concentration of A. Here it is represented as minus dA upon dt is equal to K naught. K naught is the reaction rate constant for the zero order. If we cross multiply this equation, we will achieve minus dA is equal to K naught dt. And again dA is equal to minus K naught dt. By integrating both sides, if we integrate the equation on both sides, we are integrating the concentration of A from A naught to AT, and we are integrating the time from 0 to T. Then we will achieve AT minus A naught is equal to minus K naught T minus 0, and AT minus A naught is equal to minus K naught T. And again if we shuffle the equation, this will become A naught minus AT is equal to K naught T. From here we can calculate the value of K naught, and this is K naught is equal to A naught minus AT upon T. Now what are the units of K naught? As here A represent the concentration of any reactant A, then its units will be moles per liter, and the unit of time will be in second or minute. So if we assume that unit of time is second, then unit of K naught, that is reaction rate constant for zero order, will be moles per liter second. From this equation, percentage of drug that remains same can be calculated very easily by plotting a graph between AT and T. Here the equation which we determined is plotted against a mathematical theorem, that is y is equal to mx plus c. Here AT represent on y-axis, minus K naught is equal to M. Here T is equal to X and A naught is equal to intercept. From this equation, when graph is plotted between AT and T, then a straight line is achieved. The slope of the line gives the value of minus K naught, and when the line is interplotted and it touches the y-axis, then the intercept gives the value of A naught. Then half-life for the drug which follow zero order is calculated. Half-life means it is the time required for the concentration of reactant to reduce to half of its initial concentration. Suppose if the reactant was A and its initial concentration was 100 mg, then at which time this concentration changes to 50 mg. Suppose if the concentration of the drug was initially 120 mg, then in which time it will goes to 60 mg, and the time in which the drug reaches to half of its initial concentration is called as half time. From the equation 2, which is A naught minus AT is equal to K naught T, here T is replaced by T half and AT is replaced by initial concentration, that is A naught divided by 2. All these values are then put in the above equation, and the final equation that we achieved is A naught divided by 2 K naught is equal to T half. If we calculate the unit of T half, that is time, it will come minus of time. If it is in second, then minus second or second inverse, or if it is in minute, then it is minute inverse. It means simply the unit of time will be equal to time. Now the question is about the shelf life of the drug. Shelf life means it is the time required for the concentration of reactant to reduce to 90% of its initial concentration. Here T is replaced by T90 and AT is replaced by 90% of initial concentration, and that will become 9 by 10 A naught. Here all these equations are put into the equation number 2, and finally we get a equation that is 0.1 A naught upon K naught is equal to T90.